Hello, and good morning. Oh my God, I'm never going to use spaces again. I'm telling you right now. Um, I was on spaces for like 20 minutes and I already currently have double the amount of people hanging out than I did in that fucking space. So there will be no more spaces used for me. I don't know, man. I keep going back and forth. I think like, oh, I could get in there and just do these like quick spaces where I can help people and help them understand like what's what and share the information with them and whatever. And it's like, God forbid you try to share anything that is not about politics or clickbait garbage. Because for whatever reason, people love to be they love to be propagandized. So, anyways, and honestly, the infrastructure sucks. Like, I just like it's like you try to use it, it's always such a like mess. I don't know. Anyways, you guys, live is where it's at, and that is what we're gonna do. Plus, it's like I'm gonna go ahead and put this on YouTube, which I've been really. I'm sorry to anybody who does watch these things on YouTube. I've been very lackadaisical lately about doing a lot of lives, and it's because I've just been like so crazy busy with all the other stuff in the background as we've like turned to go fully online and had to do all this pivoting and like worked out all of these like different things that we were doing and trying to streamline our inventory, and we're in the middle of reformulation, and we're just like honestly it's wild. Yeah, thank you, Jeremy. I'm so glad that you're loving it. I'm so glad that your wife loves it. Lots of people do. We have an exorbitant amount of people utilizing magnesium. Actually, if you haven't gone on our website and plugged in your magnesium butter review or any of your reviews, honestly, on any of our products, we would so appreciate you guys doing that. It really helps other people to see how the product is like used and what it's good for and what people think about it. And so it's just really amazing. And all you have to do is go down on any given product that you want to review, and it'll be this section here where it says customer reviews, and you can just click to write a review. And then, you can see all of the different reviews here from people. If you want to go to champagneapothecary.com and just search magnesium butter, you will find this listing, and then you can look at all the specific reviews there. But also, again, if you haven't written your own review already and you use it, and I know there's a shit ton of you that haven't, just based solely on numbers alone, I would love for you guys to do that, because it is really truly helpful for people when they find a product. They just like stumble on a product online, and they get to hear real user experience, and it's just helpful for them. So if you could do that, that would be amazing. All right, so this is our magnesium butter, and I wanted to talk to you about magnesium in general and just like what's actually all going on with it. And how and why it works, and why it's like causing all of the problems with your energy, your mood, and your stress and sleep levels. So that is what I'm going to do. I just did this on spaces again, but I don't care. I'm going to do it here because, like I said, we're going to put it on YouTube and everything, and I'm really sorry, YouTubers. I really seriously, I'm so sorry. I know I've been MIA, but I promise I'm getting back to what I've been doing this whole time, and we're gonna do the damn thing. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, so let's hop into it. So, between 70 and 80% of people are magnesium deficient. And most of these people don't know until their health completely crashes. And sometimes people don't know even at all. Once it does, they're like wondering why they're dealing with all of these different issues. And a lot of stuff stems from magnesium. Now, people think that, they're like, oh, there's no way that magnesium, oh, yeah, just taking a magnesium supplement is just going to like do it. Yeah, actually, it fucking is. And you know why? Because it has magnesium it plays a role in over 300 biochemical responses in the body, 300 enzymatic reactions in the body that include muscle function, nerve signaling, energy production, sleep, mood, all the things. It's an absolutely necessary mineral in order for your body to function properly. So when you are having a lot of these different issues that actually come from magnesium deficiency, you will see a change when you start to supplement your magnesium. And I'm going to get into the hows and whys and all of that. But I just think it's so funny that people are so People are so willing. I had a meme. Oh my god, I have to find it because I found this meme recently, and I was like, this is so fucking true. I gotta find it really quick for you guys because I laughed so hard. I was like, this is exactly the thing that I am trying to explain in all of this. It said, hold my Mountain Dew and Doritos while I research if this lavender oil is safe. And honestly, this is the energy that we get when people talk about magnesium and all kinds of things. It's like, oh my God, like, is that really okay? Meanwhile, like I said, you're putting all kinds of toxins and different things in your body with just like the random shitty food that you're eating. But yeah, no. And, and it's like, and lavender oil is one thing, sure, cool, like whatever. But when we're talking about magnesium, we're talking about a functioning mineral that is literally part of our body system in over 300 ways. And it affects like everything. So yes, supplementing magnesium will make a massive difference in the quality of life that you experience. And that's just a fact. So what are some signs of deficiency? Well, you're going to find a lot of the things that people chronically deal with are signs of magnesium deficiency, like fatigue and low energy, or, muscle cramps and twitches. Restless legs for sure is one. I mean, this topical magnesium is my absolute best friend when it comes to restless legs, because I have horrible restless legs. And I put it on every single night before I go to bed, and it is the best thing ever. It's like the achiness goes away in seconds. It's amazing. It helps with signs of deficiency. You'll see sleep issues, you'll see anxiety, you'll see constipation. Headaches and migraines are very much related to magnesium deficiency. Actually, this topical magnesium, man, you start to get a migraine or a headache, put it on right away, and you're going to see your headache go away in like 5 minutes. Put it on with some peppermint oil, even better. I'm telling you, like, life changing. But you will also, as you like use magnesium every single day when you're using it for sleep, etc., it will compound and actually keep that magnesium going through your body. And so you'll see less of this stuff in the long run as well. You can also see irregular heartbeat or palpitations. For women, PMS symptoms can be really bad, hormonal imbalances. So, I don't know, if you're feeling like a tense zombie, magnesium is probably missing from your life. And considering 70 to 80% of people are deficient in magnesium, and the other percentage of the people are not because they're supplementing it. And that's just a fact. Because we don't get it the way that we once got it. And I'm going to hop into that in a second. But seeing as how that is the case, that's just like what it is. So those are some signs of magnesium deficiency. So what causes magnesium deficiency? So first and foremost, modern diet, processed foods. The fact that people are eating more processed foods means that they're eating less real food, and that's a problem first and foremost. But then, even when we are eating real food, the problem there is that our soils are depleted. So they're not the way they once were. And that causes problems in terms of magnesium because you're not getting the nutrients that you could be getting from the food just from the soil issue alone. Okay, so modern diet is a huge issue when it comes to magnesium deficiency. The next thing that a lot of people don't think about is high caffeine intake, high sugar intake, and alcohol intake also affect your magnesium levels. So that's happening between, I would say, just those two things now. And there's more, there's chronic stress. There's certain medications, like if you take diuretics or antibiotics or PPIs, those can all affect magnesium. Even an intense exercise session and like a lot of sweating can have an effect on magnesium. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't exercise and do that. I'm just saying that you have to be cautious of the fact that is actually happening, and that it causes like a depletion in magnesium. So then you might want to look at like what you're eating that day, how much supplementation you're doing, et cetera, et cetera. Because of course you should be exercising, like every single day you should have movement. GI conditions, a lot of GI conditions, and most people are dealing with stuff like that, like leaky gut and all kinds of like issues in their gastrointestinal tract. all of that stuff actually causes problems with absorption, and then that causes magnesium deficiency. But even just take those first two things alone, like your modern diet especially here in America, of the processed foods and the depleted soils, etc., and then high caffeine intake, high alcohol intake, high sugar intake, all of this stuff causes problems with magnesium in itself. So right there, you're already seeing issues with what's going on in terms of magnesium deficiency. And there's some stuff you can do there, but not so much so. So anyway, that's that. We'll get into that. Okay, so then if you did get enough magnesium, like what would be the benefits, right? The benefits of getting enough magnesium are, first and foremost, a lot of people see better sleep quality and relaxation because magnesium supports melatonin production and it helps to calm the nervous system. For example, like when you put magnesium butter on your feet at night, first of all, it's an acupressure point for sleep and your nervous system. So it actually helps to calm you down because you're connecting the magnesium directly to that acupressure point. But even in itself, magnesium, like I said, it supports melatonin, and it gets the sleep system like regulated and the nervous system regulated. So you're going to see that right off the bat. That's going to be the first thing that you notice is that you have better sleep. You're going to start to see reduced anxiety and stress. You're going to start to see better muscle recovery and less soreness. And especially like if you deal with restless legs like I do, you're going to see that in the moment even, it's like, or if you put it on in a headache, you're going to see how it actually helps to calm the inflammation and calm the pain and get rid of the headache like right away. It's like, so those are some of the things that you're going to see immediately, especially if you're using a topical magnesium like the magnesium butter. And then you're going to start to also see that your energy is going to stabilize. Blood sugar balances itself out. Heart health is really supported by magnesium. Hormonal and PMS symptoms for women, especially, lots of relief there. So definitely huge plus on that end. And then magnesium also helps with bone strength. And these are just some of the things that you will see from utilizing magnesium regularly. And if you're thinking about like the last one there, bone strength, it's a really great partner for something like vitamin D, which will help to strengthen bones overall. So how do you get it? Okay. So first and foremost, you can try to get it from food. But again, you need to kind of be in control of where the food is coming from so that you can know that the soil is properly, has the proper nutrients in it and everything is like operating properly. Because again, we have so many depleted soils, especially in America. You're not going to see a lot of that overall. The magnesium levels are down in our food big time. But if you are going to try to do it with food, you want to focus on things like leafy greens, nuts, seeds, legumes, dark chocolate, and some whole grains. But again, remember, where is it coming from, right? So if you can cultivate your own food in a way, and you can do some of those things, like I love to grow kale. It's one of my favorite things to do. And I have like incredibly nutrient-rich soil that I use. And I put all these, different nutrient boosters into my like organic nutrient boosters into my soil all the time when I'm growing. So that's something that you can potentially have some kind of control over if you're, growing stuff like kale, etc. So you can get some of it from there if you really want, but you have to, again, really know where everything is coming from and do your due diligence to, do that kind of like side of things. The other way you get it is through supplements. So obviously through a supplement like this, like a topical, we're actually going to be working on potentially bringing in an ingestible supplement as well. But I love the topical supplement because it bypasses the GI tract. And because so many people have problems with their GI tract, a lot of people who take magnesium see issues when they take magnesium. And it's because their GI tract is not working properly. And it's like, it causes all kinds of problems in itself. So that's something that you bypass with a topical magnesium, which is why I love topical magnesium, because it's absorbing through the skin. It doesn't have to go through the GI tract, and you're still getting the benefits from using the magnesium. But you can do both that and an ingestible supplement. And you would be best off in terms of an ingestible supplement to be using glycinate. And again, we'll see. I'm going to see. I'm in talks. I don't know what's going to look like, but possibly looking at something for ingestible supplementation on magnesium as well as the topical magnesium, just because I've seen the difference that it's made in my own life. I've seen the difference that it's made in like thousands of clients' lives. And it's just like, it's just a really great. I'm not an advocate for like, you should take 92 supplements, but I think that you should take the supplements like magnesium that are really beneficial overall to you. And so there's that. So you can take both, and splitting those doses actually avoids stomach upset too. So when you're doing part of it through topical and then part of it through GI, you're not going to get as much in terms of then any like stomach upset issues. And especially if you're like if you do deal with stomach upset issues when it comes to magnesium, my recommendation would be to start with a topical magnesium, start to use that for about 60 to 90 days regularly every single day. That means now you're taking in magnesium, which is helping you with all of those things, including your GI tract. And now maybe you can introduce an ingestible magnesium supplement, and it won't bother you as much because the topical magnesium has already been working in your body to try and fix some of those things that were going on with the GI tract. Pairing it with vitamin D or K2 can be great for bone health. And then pairing it with the black seed oil is another great one. So let me show you. I'm actually going to share this screen with you. I don't know why I have to do this in this way. I think it's because I split up all my tabs and stuff today, but that's okay. All right. So here you can see we have this tension relief trio. And it's a roller for relief. It's also the magnesium butter and then black seed oil. And black seed oil and magnesium work really well hand in hand. They help to like give you great stress relief. They help with sleep really well together. They help with all kinds of like muscle soreness, etc. together. And the great thing is that you can take the black seed oil internally and use it externally. So lots of different uses for black seed oil in general. Black seed oil is one of my other favorite supplements. It does so many things. If you have not learned about, maybe I'll do a segment on black seed oil, but if you have not learned about black seed oil or didn't know that it existed, I mean, honestly, go look it up and see all of the incredible things it does for you. But it is a great partner tool for magnesium as well. So lots of different things that you can pair, etc. But the magnesium, like I said, is like one of the most important pieces of all of this. So to kind of recap what we went through, first and foremost, like I said, 70 to 80% of people are deficient in magnesium, and the others are not because they're supplementing for the most part. You would have to have like absolutely zero GI issues at all. Even if you think you don't have them, a lot of people do silently. They don't really like always show symptoms, etc. You would have to have like, you'd have to be like creating all your own food and getting it like somehow really well and have incredible absorption and all of that. Like you'd have to be one of the very lucky few. So if you aren't magnesium deficient, it's likely that you are supplementing. And everybody else who is not is magnesium deficient, which is really unfortunate because it affects everything from sleep to mood to muscles to internal processes, etc. Because again, it helps over 300 biochemical responses to operate in the body properly. So you're not just talking like, oh, it's just magnesium. That's why I said like in the beginning, people will be like, oh, like, yeah, like taking a magnesium supplement is going to change everything. Yeah, it will. because it literally is connected to everything. It's connected to everything. So it's all of the stuff in your body that is like operating just regularly needs magnesium in order for it to do its best work. And that's why it's like really effective. And you can fix it a little bit through diet and through targeted supplementation with something like the magnesium butter. And again, you could use a great partner like black seed oil, but you don't even need to do that. You can literally just do magnesium butter and you'll see great differences in the quality of sleep and the overall quality of your life. So hopefully this has been like really helpful for you guys in terms of what magnesium does, why it's the signs that you might see in terms of deficiency, what are the causes of deficiency, what are the benefits of actually getting enough magnesium, and how you can get it through topical supplements like the magnesium butter and why that all works. I hope this was like really helpful for you guys. I know like we've helped so many people. Hey, what's up, Blaze? I know we've helped so many people, to completely overhaul their sleep and their life, etc., just using this kind of supplement. So you really, if you haven't checked it out, definitely should check it out. There's lots of, like I said, on the actual page itself, you can see all of the, you can see the reviews that we have there. We have a kit that I was just showing you right there. We also have this kit here. That other kit was the one with the black seed oil, and that's a really great partner for it. So like seriously, and honestly, like I said, look up black seed oil. I'll do a segment on black seed oil so you guys can learn more about it. But look it up in the meantime, and you're gonna be blown away by how many benefits it has. We also have something like this, which is our sleep ritual kit, where you can get a couple freebie extras, etc. with it. This is a great deal because the magnesium butter itself is $29. So for all only $35, you get all of the entire kit. So there's lots of things there. And then let's see. Sorry, I'm like clicking around to all of my tabs because obviously I can't have them on the screen at the same time. I don't know why. Okay, let's see. There is, here you go. There is a blog post if you want to go read about, the this about it, like whatever, like and what's going on with it and why you might want to use it, etc. You can see some of the things that people have said about it. Lots of really good information in that blog post. So that's definitely something to check out. There's also, in that blog post, there is also this review here, which I thought was really great. This review was done for us by Bradley on X. So thanks, Bradley, for doing this. But he did a very thorough body butter or the magnesium body butter review for us, and it was really nice to see what he had to say. So you can check that out in the
Happy Saturday, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. I wanted to
you guys can
do
go check that out at you guys can go check that out on our blog post. It's actually in that blog post that I was just sharing with you. But lots of information in general about magnesium on our website, so you can find a lot of things there if you're really interested in learning more about it, learning more about what people have to say about it. And like I said, just go to the product page and you'll see the reviews, etc., that we have there, and you can read all of that and do your thing there. So there's that. You know what? I probably could have just whatever. I'm thinking about things in my mind about technical production things. It's totally fine. So that's that. I hope this was, like I said, helpful for you guys in terms of understanding a little bit more about magnesium, why everybody is magnesium deficient, what you can do to change that, and how it can actually help to change the overall quality of your sleep, your life, your stress, your mood, your energy. It is a really powerful tool. So if you guys have any questions about anything, please feel free to drop comments and ask away. I will be answering them at any time. If you stumble upon this 6 months from now on YouTube, feel free to put your questions in the comments. I will always make sure to answer those for you. It doesn't matter when it is. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me this morning on a Sunday. I hope you have an absolutely beautiful day. Go outside, enjoy nature, enjoy the beauty of life, get away from digital. I mean, it's it can be really helpful and productive like this, and it can also be really damaging to your psyche and your mental health and all of the other things. So I hope you get a chance to go outside today and really just take some time to give yourself some space. Find some space for self-care, especially today. It's a Sunday. I'm about to go put my incense on, put my Palo Santo on, do a little bit of organizing, get myself good to go. And then I'm going to go hang out on my porch and put my feet in the grass, etc. So I hope you guys also find time to do some things like that. But again, thanks so much for hanging out with me. Super appreciate you. Go to champagneapothecary.com to get your magnesium butter and to start taking control of your sleep and your stress and your mood and your energy and your overall quality of life today. You can use code WELCOME10 for 10% off, and that is on anything. So it could be a single magnesium butter or it could be one of our kits. It doesn't really matter. Use it at your will. You could use it on $1,000 worth of stuff. What do I care? Do what you're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, thank you so much for being here. Super appreciate you, and I'll see you again soon. I promise. I am not going to avoid live the way I've been avoiding live lately. I haven't been trying to avoid live. I've just been doing too much stuff with all of the things we have going on in the background. So I really appreciate you guys like chilling and being okay with that and just coming back when the time is right. Also, be on the lookout. We're about to start a new cool podcast, me and Tull. It's going to be a really good time. And we're going to be doing that here on X Live as well. So keep an eye out for that as well. But yeah, have a great Sunday, you guys. Take your magnesium and get some incredible sleep.